Imagine writing a strict rule book to control a really powerful, unpredictable new technology.
Right, a massive undertaking.
But then you use that exact same unpredictable technology to actually cheat on the assignment.
Which is, I mean, it's wild, but that's exactly what we're looking at today.
Yeah. Today we are doing a deep dive into an incredible, highly relevant article by AI thought leader Johan Steyn.
It's a fascinating piece.
It really is. We are looking at what happens when AI hallucinations upgrade from, funny chatbot quirks to a full-blown national governance crisis.
Yeah, going from a laughing matter to a cabinet-level disaster.
Exactly. So we're going to clearly outline the source material today. And the goal of this brief, fast-paced deep dive is to extract the crucial lessons about AI protocols that every professional needs to know before their own organization makes headlines.
Because it really is just a matter of time for a lot of companies.
So true. Okay, let's unpack this. We're going back to April 10th, 2026. South Africa's Department of Communications and Digital Technologies, the DCDT, they gazetted an 86-page draft national AI policy.
86 pages. That is a substantial document.
Oh, absolutely. And it was approved by the cabinet, so it carried the minister's full authority.
Yeah, and it wasn't just fluff either. It contained serious, substantive ideas.
Like what?
Well, things like an AI insurance super fund, an AI ombudsperson, and a really detailed risk-tiered framework.
So basically a state-of-the-art security vault for AI governance.
Exactly, a real safety net.
But here's the twist. Just 16 days later, the entire policy was yanked.
Just pulled completely.
Yeah. News 24 did an investigation and discovered that at least 6 of the 67 academic citations in the document were total fabrications.
Pure hallucinations.
Right. The journals didn't even exist, and the authors had never written the cited articles.
Even though the authors themselves were real people.
Exactly. It's like building that state-of-the-art security vault, only to realize your foundation is made of papier-mâché.
That is the perfect analogy. And, what's fascinating here is the actual mechanics of those AI hallucinations.
Right, because a lot of people still think of AI as a glorified search engine.
Right, but it's not. Generative AI is trained to be fluent, not necessarily accurate.
Just wants it to sound good.
Exactly. So fake citations, they look perfectly real to the naked eye. They're formatted correctly. They have plausible authors.
But they're basically indistinguishable from reality unless you actually do the independent verification.
Right. And I mean, this really isn't even a new risk. If we look back at 2025, Deloitte Australia had to refund the government over hallucinated case studies in their reports.
Oh, wow. I remember that. So the precedent was already there.
Totally there. The technology functions like a linguistic calculator, mapping out statistical probabilities of words or tokens in a vector space.
So it's not looking for truth, it's just doing math on what words usually go together.
Exactly. The names of real researchers are mathematically close to the names of academic journals in that space, so it just glues them together.
Okay, so if we know AI hallucinates like this, how on earth did a cabinet-approved document fall into this trap?
Well, that brings us to the political reality of the situation.
Right. And just to be clear, for everyone listening, we are just objectively outlining the facts here without taking any sides.
Absolutely. So the political fallout was intense. The ANC called it an institutional embarrassment.
It's just a heavy phrase.
Yeah. And they summoned Minister Solly Malatsi to account for it, while Action SA actually demanded his outright resignation.
So the opposition parties weren't letting this go.
No, they firmly blamed both the department and the ministry. They refused to let some junior official take the fall for this.
Right, because it went all the way up to the cabinet.
Exactly. Ultimately, Malatsi admitted that the drafters likely used AI without verifying references.
So he owned up to it.
He did, and he appointed an independent expert panel, chaired by Professor Benjamin Rosman, to completely rebuild the policy.
But here's where it gets really interesting to me. Isn't focusing just on the political drama kind of missing the forest for the trees?
Oh, entirely.
I mean, the policy was literally about mandating human oversight.
Yes. That is the core irony here. This is a governance story, not just a political one.
Okay, unpack that a bit more.
Well, Professor Rendani Mubuva from Wits University pointed out this devastating irony. He noted that a human-centered framework was ruined precisely because the human step was skipped.
Oh, man. You can't make that up.
You really can't. And it connects back to a much broader theme here, which is epistemic humility.
Epistemic humility. Break that down for me.
Basically, it's the willingness to admit what you don't know.
Okay.
At the GovTech 2025 conference, The DCDT's AI lead actually admitted that policy development meant acknowledging, quote, "We don't know enough."
Which is a very healthy place to start.
It is. But the problem is the intense pressure to produce results and show progress totally overrode that humility.
Right, you have quotas, deadlines, press conferences.
Exactly. So they relied on a tool without any epistemic accountability. The machine doesn't know it's lying, and the humans were too rushed to check.
So what does this all mean for you, the listener?
This is the critical part.
Yeah, because if a government department mandated to lead digital policy can fall victim to AI fabrications, like what unverified AI output is sitting in your company's ecosystem right now?
It's a genuinely terrifying thought, and this is Johan Steyn's core lesson for private sector boards and executives.
Okay, what's the fix? Is there a
Yeah.
software patch?
No, that's the thing. The protocol to stop this isn't a new software patch or a better AI tool.
So what is it?
It is entirely human. Steyn emphasizes that every single organization must strictly distinguish between AI as a drafting assistant and AI as a verified source of fact.
So you can use it to outline a memo,
Sure.
but you can't trust it for the data points inside the memo.
Exactly. Every single claim must be independently verified by a human before it leaves the building.
It sounds tedious,
Yeah.
but it creates a necessary bottleneck.
It does. Because if we connect this to the bigger picture, the true societal cost of this failure isn't just the minister's embarrassment.
No, it's much bigger than that.
The real cost is the governance vacuum.
Mhm.
South Africa is now completely without an AI framework, right at the exact moment AI adoption is exploding.
Right, in healthcare, in finance, in public services.
And the people who will suffer most from this delay, they aren't the policymakers.
It's the citizens.
Exactly. It's the citizens at the absolute bottom of the economic ladder who have no recourse against unchecked algorithmic harm.
Because that insurance superfund and that ombudsperson, they don't exist now.
Right. They vanished with the 86-page draft.
Wow. Okay, so just to briefly recap our lightning-fast journey today.
Yeah.
We looked at how a lack of strict human protocol turned a crucial technological safety net into a national scandal.
Because they treated a linguistic calculator like an oracle.
Exactly. Which leaves you with a final, chilling question inspired by Steyn's conclusion to mull over on your own.
It's a big one.
AI hallucinations are inevitably going to reach every level of your industry. The question isn't if the hallucination problem will reach your organization. It's whether it'll reach you before or after you have implemented the human protocol to stop it.
Right.
So what AI-generated fact are you trusting at work today that no one has actually bothered to verify?